Good morning, or as at least it was when I'm recording. I am popping on to do a scrapbook process video. Not decided what I'm scrapping yet. Not decided what I'm scrapping with. So let's see how this goes. Right, so we have photos from a Cornwall trip last month. We have sketches. This is Chrissy's Beautiful Life round 10. I'm going to sketch 10, but I've modified it because instead of this paper strip here of 2 photos, I think that's what it looks like, I'm going for this strip here of the side of arm with the 2 photos being Megan and Caris. So we have progress, we have photos and a sketch. I've just got to decide on a collection. I'm thinking colour study, or what was the latest one before print shop, but you know the one I mean, that colourful one. Okay, off to choose some supplies. Okay, so that collection I couldn't remember the name of, and you were all shouting at your screens. Sweet Shop, Sweet Rush even. Sweet Rush was the name of the collection. Yeah, so now this wire, I'm going to try and keep it out of the way. It is for the power for my microphone Bluetooth bit that's plugged into my phone. So yeah, I will try my best. A little dish I made at Glass Workshop. I do need to take some of the rough edges off. Bought it for putting embellishments on. I'm not going to use Sweet Rush. Changed my mind. We are using print shop today. I just thought the colours were a bit better for a styrofoam. I didn't do that accent on purpose. I apologise to my West Country friends. Slipped out because he used to live down there. Yeah, that's pretty. So yeah, this dish I actually made for throwing me embellishments on, so they're not all strewn all over my desk. They will probably at some point during this process be all strewn all over the desk. I haven't used the stencils or stamps from this yet. Might do that today, unsure. Oh, I've also done this one as well. Ceramics painting place when I was in Cornwall. So yeah, I just wanted, you know, so these things aren't spread over my desk. Can't see me using them. Oh, pretty. Yeah, because if the dog, not the dog, don't have a dog. If the cat comes up and I've got all these packets open, they jump on the desk and everything's gone. So if we are at least somewhere, you know, dish for them to sit on, they might not jump on the dish. Okay, so normally I would get all this cut out before I hit record, but I wanted to talk about my A4 prints because I didn't mention this yesterday when you saw me putting one up. I actually use Word to do this, so I find the photos that I want in my photo editing software and then I insert them into Word and resize the longest edge to the size I want. So for example, so my phone takes, it's 6 and a bit by 4 and a bit, which actually goes down to 3 by 4 exactly when you change your longest edge to 4 on the photo editing bit. But on these are 2 by 3, so I told it I wanted it to be 2 inches, and then I used the crop tool to get them sorry, so I don't want it to be 3 inches yet. Use a crop tool to get them too high. Put the next one next to it, tell it it's 3 inches. And then when you're using the crop tool, it just snaps to that height and they end up the right height. So that's how I did them. I'm hoping I managed to get that picture at the right point on the end of the line, so I've got a similar border, and it looks like I did. So yeah, that's how I do print my multi-photos. I'll either use, if I'm doing like lots of pictures on one print, so if I'm doing like a 6x4 print with lots of pictures on, I will just use the collage feature in my photo editing. I still use the really old Picasso from Google software. So I just use the photo editing on that and use the collage function on that and put quite a few different pictures on, say a 6x4 or a 3x4, you know, if I'm doing lots of little pictures, which you'll see me do quite often. But if I'm wanting specific prints, a very specific size, which isn't a common size that they have in Picasso, I'll do this. So here we go. So they are going something like, because of the way Megan's facing, we're going to cover the sky on that one. And then that's going to go there with our sketch. So I think this is sketch number 10 from the most recent 30 days. So much ephemera in this. Have you seen these papier box? This is £12 and there is so much. There's 2 of everything and there's just so much in there. It's amazing. I'm just moving, I'm basically moving things around my desk to try and get to the papers. I'm not sure if to use one of these backgrounds or if to do something else, but I'm liking that. I think with the yellows, because it's kind of, and so it's autumn we go, and I just think the yellow's a really nice kind of cidery colour, so let's do that. Okay, this is the other half of me Top Gun movie night picture when we went to see Maverick as a family, like you do. My sister, one of my sisters and my 2 brothers, and my 2 oldest nieces. But back to these pictures. So these are Cornwall this year. There was 19 of us, I think, at one point. 5 caravans. So the whole 2 weeks was me and my oldest sister, sorry. And her husband and mother-in-law. They were in one van and we were in another just down the road from him. And then arriving the day we arrived was the 2 oldest nieces and their other halves and my great nephew and godfather to great nephew came as well. And then on my next 2 nieces, Megan and Caris as well, in terms of age. Not next to. Number 1, 2, 3. Number 4 and number 5 in terms of age. They came too, and Caris's best friend came with her. And then, oh, I like that. And then my older brother and his wife came from, I think they did Monday to Monday. And then my younger brother and his wife and the dog came. And they did Wednesday to Wednesday. We had a blast. We had absolute ball. It was brilliant. Yeah, it was. The youngest niece couldn't come because she's just started uni. She's coming next year because it's Freshers Week was when they came. So the youngest niece will be coming next year. I love that, but I don't want to cover the circles up because basically what I'm looking for now is the bit that's just going to show around it with the tractors sticking out. Actually, I quite like that. Let's keep looking. We should really start with the first one we see, shouldn't we, that we like. Anybody else use that rule? So yeah, a great time was had by all. We're going blue. Let's go blue. And we've booked again for next year, but we're not going to the same camp we always go to next year because it's been taken over by one of these companies that charge you for even going to use the restaurant. So we're not going there next year. We're going to a haven next year, which might charge us for the entertainment, so we don't get to play bingo this year because we were about to be banned this time because our table kept winning. But yeah, you know, we might not be able to go and play bingo and stuff without being charged, so we probably won't go. But we will, you know, at least be able to go and have a meal in the restaurant without being charged, which you could, the people who've took over the place we've stayed for the last 20 years are the type of company that charge you not just for entertainment but for using any of the facilities, like walking into the bar. So yeah, we're not going there anymore, which is a shame. Okay, so I'm not sure about this blue because I'm not sure if things will get lost with it. Actually, no, it looks, I think that's okay with what we're then going to add for embellishments. Usually, picture the cider farm. My title's really original, cider farm. But spotting this in the ephemera, I rather like this. What I don't like is that bit there because it's like trapped space. Move that up a bit. I want to make sure the Heelys is showing on there, the name of the cider farm. And we are going to put some foam under that title, I think. Okay. Please excuse the wheel of foam. I was tempted yesterday. The wheel of foam. I know. I know. It's huge. But I really liked the big pads. Because I can cut them down if I need them smaller. But equally, it's a lot quicker for backing big things. And I like that idea. Now, anyone who has watched me for any length of time, and you know, I pop up every now and then with a new video. I will try to get more consistent. Well, no, I stick everything last. Because inevitably, if I start sticking things first, I need to move something. But I'm going for it. At least with these middle bits. I should have really done the paper strip first, shouldn't I? I do want it halfway-ish, she says, which is about there, that way. What's that, vertically? And then, how big was it? I think I did 8.5. So it's 4.25 left to right, like that. 4.25 out from the middle is what I mean. Sticky in the middle, so you can get your tuckies under it. And then it's not such a bad thing when you decide you didn't really want it there. Right, so that's 9 inches, so that's 1.5 centimetres in. I'm sure I've mentioned it before, but I got laughed at by Amy Tan for using a ruler to make sure everything's straight. Can't help it. It would do my head in if I meant for it to be straight and it was wonky. This, on the other hand, I mean to be wonky. Okay, there's 2. That's, oh my gosh, right, I'll tell you what I did earlier. I was editing a video for the channel of so I've got a load of videos that I've recorded over the years that I haven't edited, because the whole sitting and editing them, doing the voiceovers, I find really tedious. I'm not gonna lie. Which is why I started doing them like this, where you just get me waffling and you see me do it as I do it, because at the end of the day I like watching videos like this, and you can skip a bit and use a little thing on the bottom of YouTube and skip a little bit, fast forward if you don't want to listen to me waffle. So anyway, editing some more videos, and I needed to move the computer to figure out, to get a light, because, you know, 40 odd years old now, I can't see things without a light. And I went and pressed the power button by mistake, caught the power button, and switched my computer off. So yeah, so any progress I had made on the video I was editing, all gone, and we'll have to start all over again. I am going to do a bit of journaling on this before I do anything else. I need to reach a pencil. Okay, you're going to get rocked a bit when I reach a pencil. And they've not been sharpened. Where's my pencil sharpener gone? It's always a fun bit. I can never find my pencil sharpener. And then it'll be one day I don't need it, and all of a sudden it's right there in front of me. So it's a single, most single thing in the pattern. Right, I can't find the pencil sharpener, but I have found a pencil that is already sharpened. So that'll do. Let me know how this new mic is, by the way. I've got a little clippy on one. And the lights are still on to say they're connected. So hopefully you can hear me all right. And you don't hear me panting from moving too much. Hopefully. Apologies if you can. I really should plan out my journaling as well so I know how many lines I need. So yeah, so this was, we wanted to go side farm, Mark and I, Mr. Ding and I, and the nieces, well the younger of the nieces that were with us also wanted to go in their friend. So we did a get up, breakfast, go, and got there at like 10 AM as they opened. And this is what you get when you do that. I thought, I've not checked your I'm in shot. I could have been out of shot for this whole layout. I've just realised it's all come down. There you go. Okay, so I'll put a little mark on the desk so I know where I need to be in shot. Because I'm going to have to put it down throughout my journaling. I also don't know what day this is. I really must find out my days for my layouts. So we'll go in the annual visit to the cider farm. Okay, so where the cider farm is not there. I've just written Crantock and it's not at Crantock. It's at Calstick. Okay, so it looks like we're going for a journaling box because Helen's a wally. This, I've cut this from a bigger journaling card. Cannot believe I've just written Crantock. It's because I was thinking of that place that sounds like a Klingon word, which is Crantock. Oh, what a wally. And then I can put an embellishment over that so you won't see the farm bit. Where is it? What a wally. Undo the rub out the lines. This is why you plan out journaling, people. Do as I say and not as I do. Because if you don't plan out journaling, you end up doing a really wally move, like writing the completely wrong thing and messing your journaling up, and then having to find embellishments to cover up your mistakes. We'll find something. We'll find something. We're not. I might put a tag with a date on there. We'll find something. Let's completely change. And put the date on that line there when I get it. So it's the annual visit to cider farm in Calstick. With Mark, Megan, Caris. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. I forgot her name. I can see her face. She comes to loads of family stuff. Lucy. There we go. So we had a wander. Around the museum. Some lunch, because by the time we've had a wander around, it's time for something to eat. And the obligatory jam and cider tasting. With some shopping to finish off. There we go. We actually bought glasses. We bought more glasses and cider actually. Gareth and I like the Rattler glasses that they do. We bought one each last year. Let me go and get it and show you. We bought one each last year. And we both wanted another one. I don't do them anymore on their own. But they do them in gift sets with a bottle of cider. So, you know, it would have been rude not to. So yeah, Cornish Rattler. Love it. It's really nice cider. This I've cut from one of the papers. I think it might be a bit big there. I'm just thinking because I need to cover that bit that I've botched up. It might be too big. There's also the fact that the leaves go off at the top. Be better that side. Okay, so see, something with apples would be good for a cider farm layout. I think I had that idea for last year's cider farm layouts. I'm thinking some leaves. And you know me, I like using different layers. I can't do it there because of the writing. Do that one. No, could you put that over a bit? That one there. I don't know. I might, because they're coming off there, I might have to try and make this look like it stops a little bit further down. Just doctor it a bit. So they do end up with a nice point at the top. That's how we find out if I got my camera straight as well. We put my layout straight on the desk. And we know if that's straight. Or I need to alter my camera for the next one. If it doesn't fit, make it. Yeah. I'm always trimming up embellishments to do that. Okay. So I'm thinking we need some of these leaves down here as well because we've got some up there. I need my 3. I don't know. How about? No, what we didn't do this year when we went to the cider farm, we didn't do the the tractor ride and go and see the cow. They have a Highland cow. And we used to do, last time we went, we did the tractor ride. I might add in stuff for the sake of adding stuff now. Okay, let's put the... Oh. No. Adding it for the sake of adding it. I like that. I might change that one though to be one of these that are in this. And then we need something blue down here, so we might add a flower. That's purple. So I'm just going through my dish. It's funny, yesterday I was working on layout and I was like, you know what I need? One of those really big oversized leaves that you usually get in a Vicky Booten collection. Why have I not got one? And then I realised I hadn't picked up these two ephemera packs. That's why I didn't have one. So yeah, and then I bought this, and first thing I pulled out of it was exactly the thing I was looking for to finish the other layout I was working on. I know that's big, don't worry, there's a method in my madness. Okay. I'm thinking, what did I just say about cutting it down to make it fit? So we just take some of that off. I do this all the time. I have though done that side too far because it needed to be under there. So what we need to do is make it look like it's on purpose. And you don't notice half the flower's missing because I cut the wrong bit. Oh, this comes up quite nice. Oh, that's alright. Wait a minute. I'll be able to get it tucked under. In a way. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, really messed this up, didn't I? Me being clever. Well, actually, that looks like it's a leaf that's disappeared. A petal that's just disappeared under there. Go like that. Nope. No likey. Because I messed it up. Yes, I messed it up. If in doubt, cut it down. Usually works. If you cut the right bit down. It'll be okay. That'll be okay. Get away with that, I think. Right. Have a look what else we've got. I like some labels. Right, I didn't like these being perforated in older collections, you know, like Paige has them a lot. But I'm equally not sure how I like them being solid together, because I'm no good at cutting out straight. Embrace your uniqueness. Scrumpy is definitely something to be grateful for. I'm here for the good times. There we go. I think that's quite fitting with the Scrumpy picture. We'll tuck that in a bit. Okay, I usually do 3s, but I think that looks all right. Just make sure there isn't anything else. I see, I do like a good label. Pardon me, when I finally find the date, I'm thinking for that. Snail. I'm not sure if this needs anything else. Oh, I like them. See, they are perforated. Let's just have a look at the stickers. See, I like these gold splats and little gold hearts and things, but there's already so much going on the pre-made background. I don't think I need to add to this one. I think, oh excuse me, I think we're going to stick. We're going to stick. Yeah. It's a fun bit. Oh, yeah, you went there and you're not going to go somewhere else, because you'll probably end up somewhere else because I put you down in the wrong place when I like you do when you start sticking stuff. You end up putting it back down somewhere you didn't mean to. Pop a bit Tombow under this one. You know what? I'm just going to Tombow it all in place where it is, so I'm not having to move stuff and have it go back in the wrong place. Just got to be careful I don't put too much on, because that'll look a mess if I do. These are, excuse me, ATG. Okay, let's get these down. Okay, end up taking that out because, you know, you can. Okay, so this is the big one that I actually cut out of a piece of pattern paper. It's the one with the purple dots on the back. Because I was looking, so I cut this out of the paper, the pattern paper, when I was looking for a big leaf. Because I hadn't bought the embellishments, I hadn't bought the ephemera, and then spotted Lisa sat next to me with the ephemera packs, and I was like, why have I not got them? And I had a look on the Hey Look Magpie desk. This was it, the flare hook crop yesterday. I went and had a look at the Hey Little Magpie desk. I was like, yeah, I forgot to pick them up. Okay. So, just need to find the date out. And add that. Oh, no, we're going to put that up underneath, aren't we? Find the date out, add it there. And we're done. Thanks for watching. Take care, bye bye.